just got in my car and this is gonna be a very raw, unfiltered day in my life. I haven't even left my school building parking lot yet, so I have a hair appointment tonight. I have a lot of chores around my apartment to get done when I get home. I need to redo my eyelashes. I've got a lot to do, so I figured it would be a good day to have a very raw, unfiltered day in my life. So go ahead and make sure, one, you guys are subscribed, and two, you check the video chapters below to see what I'm doing in this vlog, so you guys can kind of bounce around and watch whatever appeals best to you. The first thing I'm gonna do is I have some time to kill until my hair appointment at 4:30, so I am going to the thrift, of course. So I'm not too sure if I've mentioned it before, but I am not going to be keeping the color in my hair. My hair appointment today is gonna be me taking my hair back to all black, just back to my roots, because I don't think the red's gonna hold very well in my hair, and I liked the brown for a little bit, but I think I'm hitting a phase of knowing that I want just my all black. So that is what we are going to do, and I'm very excited, to say the least. Okay, so as you guys saw in the video, I found this gorge of Vera Bradley. I cannot pass up a retired Vera Bradley print. The pink and green paisley was just iconic. I saw this as an opportunity to have this as like an extra makeup bag for when I travel, or shower bag, because I really struggle with space for toiletries when I travel, and it was $6, and she's in great condition. Like, I think I saw one little stain, which was right here, and to me that honestly just looks like an oil stain, so I feel like I can probably get that out. Maybe I'm weird for this, but my Catholic heart in me couldn't pass up this $2 bag of a bunch of like communion, basically just like saints. I think there's like a rosary in here. That's one of the main reasons why I got this, is because I saw a rosary peeking through when I had opened it, and there's like a Mother Mary pendant down there, and I just couldn't pass that up because I know there can be some goodie pendants in here which can make for good gifts and things like that for my Catholic friends. And then I found a little wooden tray that has flowers on it, but I'm not going to show it because it's going to be one of my thrift miss gifts for one of my besties, so I want to be careful about showing that in this video. But yeah, it was a quick little trip in there. I still have about 20 minutes to spare, so I think I'm gonna head to maybe like McDonald's or something and get a little something to snack on before my hair appointment. Okay babes, we made it home. It is 7:30 right now. Loving the hair. I also got my eyebrows waxed, so I'm just feeling back in my final form. Like, never ever let me steer away from my black hair ever again. I'm so exhausted, but it wouldn't be a realistic day in my life if I was pretending like I was so dead tired right now. I probably will not be going to the gym because I've also been trying to get back on my grind of not eating dinner past 8:30 or eating anything past 8:30, taking into consideration that I go to bed. Okay, sir, Bean. Taking into consideration I go to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at the latest. I may not be asleep, but I am right smack dab there in the bed. So I think it's probably best if I just make my dinner. I'm just going to do like a chicken salad vibe, pack my lunch, set my clothes out for tomorrow. I still need to do my eyelashes tonight and have a good everything shower besides hair, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and start that little evening routine, that wind down routine, and I will be taking you guys with me. Bean, how do you feel about the Christmas tree? Bean. Oh, Bean. He's such a void. I love him. I love him. Also guys, I know the lighting right now is not very good. I just have a headache. Something about every single time when I get my hair done, I think it's like all the pulling on my hair. I get a headache. I'm not really tender-headed, but I definitely get a wee bit of a headache. But while my lunch is starting, I am going to at least start my lunch. So I did have hummus today, so I need to wash this out. Lunch wouldn't be complete without a Diet Coke. Tomorrow it's payday, and payday means Starbucks. So I will be getting a coffee in the morning, but I will need a Diet Coke to pick me up as the day goes on. I've gotten a really bad habit of having more than one Diet Coke, or having coffee and Diet Coke at lunch and an Alani, so I'm trying to like cut it short. I really genuinely don't need that much carbonation in my life, so we're just gonna try to do one. Okay guys, operation, it's almost 8 o'clock. Let's make the quickest dinner ever. See? Life hack, if you guys have never had the Just Bare chicken tendies, these are so good. They're little chicken strips, lightly breaded. The macros are insane. 2 pieces, and they're like good chicken strips, are 170 calories. The worst thing about these is like they're high in sodium, but other than that, whatever. And there's 17 grams of protein per 2 pieces, so pretty solid. I like to make like 2 or 3 of these and put them either in a wrap or a salad. So for dinner, we're gonna go ahead and do it in a salad. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and make 4 of these chicky strips, because 2 are gonna go in my salad and the other 2 are gonna go in my wrap that I'm gonna make for lunch tomorrow. Okay, here's the layout. So this will be lunch. I will sprinkle a little bit of this, and essentially everything that's left in the Southwest salad, I'm gonna use the dressing that came with it and pour into my bowl. Chicken on top, cheese on top, and that's gonna be my dinner. And I'm also going to dip some pretzels in this hummus dip. This is delicious, like literally some of the best hummus dip I've ever freaking had. It's like after I would prop you up, but like I said, my camera battery is charging and I cannot prop my phone up right now. I also love a good protein bar. What am I talking about? This is a Cliff Bar. I'm so tired. I love a good Cliff Bar. So that is immediately gonna go in the lunch, because these are just great little like something sweets after I eat lunch. Sometimes I want fruit, but I've lately had quite the sweet tooth, so I think this gives me more of a satisfaction of like a dessert. Also, something else I can do while we're waiting for dinner lunch to get prepped and ready is kind of give you guys a little rundown of my Christmas decor, especially because this is my first Christmas of being a fiance. So I can totally just kind of talk through what I've decorated with so far. First things first, if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, then you haven't seen this blanket, but this is a very vintage, beautiful blanket. She's like a poinsettia. It says like Happy Holidays, Noel, Joy, and then this vase has a beautiful Christmas tree on it, and it's probably one of my favorite things and favorite additions to my living room. I think she's gorgeous. My TV stands like my pride and joy right now. So these are from Target. They are passed down from my mother. My mother gave these to me when she moved out of Missouri, and what I did was I tied a velvet. You can't really tell, but it is a dark green. Maybe you have to hold it up to the light a little bit, but it is a dark green velvet bow. I learned how to tie a pretty solid bow from TikTok, and then I hot glued it to this, and this is like a total Anthropologie dupe. I think glitter can be a little tacky with Christmas, but this kind of like makes it look a little bit more solid. These 2 trees are something I'm never giving up. They're like my favorite pieces of Christmas decor. These little village houses I actually thrifted, and I'm so effing obsessed with them. I have 3 of them. There was a pack of like, not pack, but they were in boxes. They're OG. They are 97 from Kmart, whatever their Christmas line was. And guys, they just don't make decor like this anymore. Like the painting on this is so good. It doesn't look like a fucking toddler did it. You can clearly read that this says antiques. Like, it's just gorgeous. This is not a light up piece, but it is, you can like twist it. It's like a music box, and it's my most favorite thing I've ever thrifted. It has Santa coming down the slope with the sleigh. It's gorgeous, and I think these 2 really complement one another. I obviously have lights hooked up back here, and I try to hide that the best I can. When you guys are sitting on the couch, you can't really see it, and that's kind of all that matters. But I do have to pull it out every morning when I turn my lights off. So if they were like guests or something, I would definitely tuck that in. These next 2 houses are a little like inn, like a stay. And then this just says Bayberry House. I don't really know what that means, but this is just the best thing ever. And again, these are from 97. They look beautiful. Like, they do not make Christmas Village homes like this anymore. And just in combination with my little Anthropology Target knockoff trees. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In this little tray, I just have a Christmas candle from Kirkland. This is a bell I also got from Kirkland's. And then these two trees. This one's from Dollar Tree, but then this glass one I thrifted. Don't totally love the setup right here, but I think it's still really, really cute. And then this isn't very Christmassy right here. These are just a Vogue and Princess Diana like photography book stacked together. And then that box is an old bridesmaid proposal box I got from my best friend Katie. And I actually turned it into being Andrew's engagement like keepsake box because I just feel like every person needs one. I basically just like hot glued a bow over where it says my name, but in it is like all my stuff in here from our engagement party, things that say Miss Houston, our engagement cards, all that cutesy stuff. So I just keep that right there. Obviously the star of the show is my Christmas tree. She is wrapped in an old blanket. So that old blanket is just a one that I've had forever. That's probably one of my favorite Christmas tips I learned from my mother was do not spend $50+ on a Christmas tree skirt, just buy one. This used to be pre-lit, but as you can tell, I have bought new lighting for this. And I will link these Christmas lights down below. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I would love, love, love to have ornaments on my tree, but unfortunately my cat is a psychopath and he would eat them all. I've learned the hard way. So what I did was just put bows on them. And this is my favorite little ornament up here. It says, I know it's kind of hard to read because of the lights, but it says our first Christmas engaged. This was one of my favorite little gifts from our engagement party. Then I just have another cutesy little Christmas blanket. Kind of ties it all in together. I try to make it look as homey as possible, only as one can in a new construction apartment. I know things are very millennial gray in here, but that's obviously, you can't really control that when it comes to apartments. There's obviously so many more ways that I've been decorating for Christmas around the apartment, but I figured I'd show you guys a couple really cutesy quick pieces. And I think this air fryer is almost done, so I'm gonna show you guys how I make my lunch and dinner. This is my burrito. I wrapped it up so fast because the quicker I wrap this, the less it falls out, and then it kind of just like mends together. And then here's this big, delicious salad. And then again, I'm gonna eat some hummus with it. So yum. All right, guys, it's 8:42. Definitely a little bit later than what I would hope, but obviously, oh my gosh, obviously I need to start getting ready for bed. I ate that dinner right the fuck up. It was so good. First things first, gotta take the ring off and put her in my put my little ring in my cute little H tray. Fave but least favorite part of getting ready for bed. I never want to take my ring off. What I'm gonna do is take off my eyelash little extensions. I'm using the tried and true Kiss Falscara remover. Even though the system of lashes and glue I don't use are Falscara, it still is like the best makeup best makeup manure. And then I'm gonna take my actual makeup off with my Garnier, and then I'm gonna get in the shower. I'm gonna scrub it up, and then I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna go straight into my little vanity area and put some lashes on. I'm gonna try not to rush through it and take my time. And then I will be getting in bed and ready for bed, and it's gonna smack. Okay, then you guys know the drill by now. Take a pretty hefty amount of this on a cotton pad, and do not rub, don't scrub, just hold it on your eyelashes and gently wiggle up. Guaranteed to come off each time. She's a comfy girl. I'm gonna slip my ring back on so I can enjoy my next couple hours with my ring on. Hi, Bean. Somebody just woke up from my nap. Somebody just woke up from my nappy. Let's go and get these eyelashes right back on. Okay, skincare lineup. I use this in the morning, my toning milk, whatever. Today though, my skin, you can tell the weather's getting to me a little bit, so I'm only gonna do hydrating. So I'm literally only using my Snail Mucin and my CeraVe moisturizing cream. This is my second layer of CeraVe moisturizer, and I just feel like it's not enough because I can feel it on my skin. I'm so dried out because it's been very, very cold in the morning, but then not so cold at night. And my skin does not like that at all. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go ahead and start doing my lashes. So I need my glue. I will link my B&Q glue down below. This is my favorite. I've tried many mini eyelash glues. Clean eyelash curler. This one's literally just from Target. Spoolie from Dollar Tree. And then my Alice lashes. I'm almost done with this pack, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to this one. These are the most natural and my fave long-lasting lashes I've ever used in my entire life. Love. Love, love, love. Again, linked down below. I would totally film this from start to beginning, but unfortunately, I'm feeling a little insecure tonight. I'm feeling pale, I'm feeling bloated, I'm feeling just kind of icky. Not that great. So I should stop doing that. But before I put myself mentally in a hole, here's the before. Before. Okay, the after. Feeling so much better. Okay, babes, I have some kombucha. Love putting kombucha in a little glass. Makes you like, I feel like it's like a little bedtime mocktail. I am obsessed with cleaning my ring every few days. I'd say like once or twice a week. And Maddie Coleman, if you're watching this, shout out to you because she got me this for my little engagement gift, and it's just the ring concierge or whatever. And it's literally one of the best things I've ever used in my entire life. So I always just take my ring. I never do it directly over the sink because God forbid I drop this thing, but you just wet the brush and you start brushing, and you can twist the product up, but I just did that the other day, so I know I don't need to. And like literally it only takes me a few times with going like this, and it's already foamy and it's getting in there. So, and I'm like obsessed with cleaning my ring, especially because I put a lot of hand sanitizer on throughout the day. So I just get really worried that I'm gonna like break down whatever material makes up my ring other than it being like a diamond. So I just like to, I definitely probably will not be doing this as often because I read some things online that said like you can do this too much, you can loosen up your prongs. And I only have a 4-prong, but I do have like a security like ring thing around it. I don't know what those are called. It's not a hidden halo, but it's like a band around it. So I don't like shove it in there. Right now I'm just kind of like doing the top of it, like the sides. I'm not trying to like force my way up in there. I'm just gonna brush away, and then you rinse your ring under water. Do not drop your ring in the sink. And then you dry it, and then she's all super sparkly. You can see her from a mile away. So obsessed. Love her. I'm gonna drink my kombucha and kind of just relax a little bit. 9:40, so it's much later than what I would prefer, but you know, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink this and relax, and then I'll probably just see you guys when I'm getting ready to sleep. Okay, it is 10:22, and this is what I do to make sure I get my hair all prepped and ready for bed, especially on a day when I know I got my hair done. But I do this every day, every night before I sleep. So I just make sure I give her one more really good brush. Try not to pull on your hair too much. For me, it's like really hard to do. I have a lot of hair, and then I will take one of these ginormous scrunchies. I will link them down below. I got them from Target, no, Amazon. And I just make sure I have everything, and also have everything flat. I don't want to like get anything bumped up, because then my hair will stay like that literally tomorrow when I wake up. So make sure everything's flat. You can either do very loose bubble braids, or you can just braid your hair very loosely, so you guys can't even see all my hair, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna like very loosely braid it. I don't actually want my hair to be crimped. I'm just gonna braid it. Make sure it's loose, like you don't want it to get crimped. And that's it. That's really what I do to get my hair ready for bed. And then yes, I will wear a bonnet, but she just stays like this. And then in the morning, if it does get wavy at all I have to do is just literally run a straightener over it. I'm gonna do like one more cover of my moisturizer on my face. I've already brushed my teeth, flossed, put my retainer in, all that good stuff. Then I'm also going to go into the room and gua sha. Gua sha is something I've literally been doing since like COVID in college. A 10 out of 10 recommend it. Let's go do that.